Oh, perfect. We're live. You go first.
Well, we just wanted to have a little chat today about backpacking because I just got back from a backpacking trip in the Alpine Lakes Wilderness, which was really
So many pretty pictures.
amazing. I'll be uploading some kind of vlogs and pictures I took, and then also check out my Instagram if you're more interested in that. And I just find it to be a very worthwhile pursuit if you have the ability and means to take a backpacking trip, especially to a very, scenic
Beautiful location.
and remote location. Highly recommend it. So we just wanted to go over some of the things that you might need on a backpacking trip with you. And Christy has a little bit of backpacking experience herself. We took a trip. Was it last summer or 2 summers ago? Maybe 2 summers ago.
Maybe
2 summers ago. And so she has a little bit of expertise. So something you'll definitely need. A water filter. This is the Sawyer Squeeze. So it attaches to the top of this smart water bottle.
So you just twist it on.
And then you could drink it like that or fill it into your other water bottle.
Then there's also the syringe.
To clean it out.
God.
So having water is important. So step 1, you want some water.
That was good.
I never had to use this, but have some bear spray in case we have any, wild animals or, trying to attack us or whatever. So that's important. Some food. This was some of the last food I had.
That's the only last food you had.
Peanut butter. And I was just dipping apple chips in it. So
really?
That was pretty tasty.
Was it really good?
Yeah, it was okay. It was getting kind of tired of it after a while. And then I have went on trips before where I didn't bring a stove. I only did that once, and honestly, I didn't care for it. Yeah, because all I brought was a bunch of granola, but by the time I got towards the end of the trip, it was getting pretty stale and gross. So I definitely recommend if you're able to bring a stove.
Ours smell like gasoline. We didn't want that to get all over his clothes, so we did that.
Yeah,
then
so
he always brings
this white gas fuel stuff.
Yeah. And it stinks so badly, so we had to put it in a plastic bag.
Yep. So stove, need something, to cook with, obviously.
Something warm because it gets freezing cold.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely nice to have something warm when you're, out in the mountains. And a couple of books to read. I brought this, Frantz Fanon's The Wretched of the Earth, and Mao's Little Red Book. Probably could have got away with just bringing one of them, probably Mao's book, because again, you want to try to keep your backpack as light as possible, and this took up a good amount of space.
Did you bring 3 of them?
No, I only brought 2 books, but you can make your pack as light as possible. That's obviously, going to really help you out once you get on the trail, especially if you're, having to hike for more.
Okay, so we're going to tell you all the weight. So for him leaving Sunday, it was 45.5 pounds.
40, I think.
No, it's 45.5 pounds.
I think so.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
Wrong.
No, I'm not. Then now it was
33,
like perfectly. Which is actually, I would say lighter, but still
it should be like, really when I leave it should have been like 33, and then when I got back maybe 25 or something like that. But anyways, I think it was actually probably closer to 45 when I left, when I had the water and the mat and
Tell them about the water that broke.
Oh yeah, when I was getting the backpack out of the car, as they were dropping me off at the trailhead, the Nalgene bottle fell out of the mesh.
His favorite bottle.
Side pocket of
right
this
here
thing.
Fell out, literally broke off the cap. and the water was everywhere.
Luckily, I had an extra water bottle from the car to take. Gonna need warm clothes if you're backpacking in the mountains, which I was. So, sweatshirt, important. Gonna need somewhere to stay. Some people like hammocks, but
we love our tents.
I'm a tent person. This is it's actually a wedding gift, so it was free, which is cool. The REI Passage 2. Enough room for me. Nice vestibules, 2 doors.
It's nice.
Fits the backpack in it too.
This is the one that me and him slept in. I say I like it. It has pockets everywhere, flashlights, water bottles.
For storage, yeah.
It's perfect to keep stuff places. Why is it wet?
Oh, because the ground was wet in the morning, so I gotta dry it out. So shelter, important. Again, we're pretty partial to tents, but I have a friend who likes hammocks and says those are comfortable. So it's just, kind of what works for you and where you're staying. For hammocks, obviously you need, 2 trees to connect them to versus a tent. You just kind of need a somewhat flat spot.
Todd. I get the names mixed up all the time.
Raincoat. I'm very glad I brought this. I don't think there was rain in the forecast when I left, but it rained almost for maybe a day and a half, 2 days when I was out there. So this was super nice to have. Important.
Was it G that likes his hammocks?
Mm-hmm.
Ow, God.
Let's see. Emergency blanket. In case there's an emergency. You want to have one of those, even late summertime in the mountains, 5,000-6,000 feet. It still got down to freezing one time at night.
Did you have to break this out?
Didn't have to use that, no. Or would it be in that time?
Hold on. Just one moment.
No. Tent poles.
Is this the emergency blanket?
Yeah, that's the old one.
Okay, so our old emergency blanket looks like this. The gray should stay on the
silver
inside.
Side down, yeah, I think.
Then the orange stays on the outside. It's actually really nice and it's easy to compress down.
And in emergency, it will help keep you warm. The reason that one's out is because I had to use that.
Like a couple
backpacking before.
By the way,
tent stakes, you need something to prop them up, and then also you want these to hold it down in the rain.
So we had our usual ones that were silver. We got these ones. I showed him these. I'm like, oh, these are pretty. And there were so much. Really? So we'll go back to REI then. We got these at REI, but these are so much lighter than the ones that he usually brings.
And they're easier to pull out because they have this little string.
Instead of going like
trying to bend it back and forth.
Yeah, it does not feel good. I'll say that. By the way, Coca-Cola, if you want to sponsor us, we love y'all's glass bottles.
And then bear can. Not everybody hikes or backpacks and will store their food in something. The people that were kind of camping above me at the second place I stayed at, they had their stuff in a bag that they would hang from a tree, which is one method. But
for bears don't get it, huh?
Yeah, or just other animals in general. Because frankly, I don't think it's a very smart idea to camp or to have like in your tent or shelter the food, because that's could potentially attract a bear, a mountain goat.
This has his clothes in it now because we told him to put them in here, but it has his toothbrush, some caramels.
Well,
caramel package.
Those are all gone. His Coca-Melt things, those are delicious.
Yeah, his pot,
spoon, toothbrush,
coconut oil for cooking. Then it looks like a little bit more of oatmeal.
Yeah, and I prefer the bear barrel to hanging it because I don't know, some of the bags I've seen for hanging aren't waterproof. It's nice to be able to have, something that's waterproof to put your food in.
Kind of the first time I tried this, I couldn't open it, so you have to press down these little tabs, then just push it.
It was also Kristianne proof.
Yeah, it's also my proof.
But one thing I don't like about the Bear Burl is it does take up a good amount of weight and space in the bag. But I
It's
don't
also
know,
really heavy.
I just feel like it's kind of a sacrifice worth making for knowing that nothing's going to be able to get in and destroy your food, and that it's also waterproof.
And whenever, if y'all do get it, you know it's locked whenever you hear the clicks.
Yep. And make sure it's clicked
God.
in all the way before you sit on it, or I think that could actually break it. Which you don't want.
Oh,
so
there's one person on here.
Yeah, there's been people jumping
off.
Long underwear, because it was also quite cold up there. So I was wearing that a good chunk of the day, especially once the sun goes down out there. Temperature drops quickly. Sweatpants as well. Here's our other book.
We like to weigh our clothes to see how much they weigh, to see which one is like heavier and which one's lighter.
The lightest one usually.
We pick the lightest one unless it's freezing cold.
Yep. Beanies always a good idea.
He loves to bring his beanies. I like to bring my beanies whenever I go because it covers my head, my ears.
She got a big head, so she needs a big beanie.
So I steal his most of the time. This is actually really nice.
Yep.
Wow.
That was Papa's.
I know.
Sleeping bag. This is my partner's. I use hers and her backpack because she has better a better sleeping bag and backpack.
You might want to get a new one of those.
This is a big Agnes, and it's rated down to 30 degrees, I believe, which was, this trip was definitely pushing that. But this is a good, decent 3-season bag. Definitely wouldn't want to use something like this in the winter. Not nearly, warm enough, obviously, and it's pretty light, which is one of the reasons I like it. Why don't you explain what that is?
See your toilet paper?
No, it could be.
What is it?
The sit pad.
Oh, the sit pad. Ooh, can I try it out?
I don't care.
I never knew we had these unless I made him bring it with us the first time, but someone didn't remember it. So, God. But you blow in air.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you've seen this before.
No, I haven't.
Really?
Yeah, you never brought it out to show me. So we have 2 stains on here, but this is what it looks like. Then you.
I'm gonna go grab the first aid.
While he does that, I'm gonna blow this stuff.
You got weak gloves.
Yeah, freaking asthma. That doesn't help. Okay, got it. That's full of air.
Yeah, you don't push. I usually don't inflate it that high.
Well, I don't want to break it. I know. But now you just let it on a little bit. Then you're able to sit up. I'm scared. This would be nice to have, like, for your thick pillows, because I know you like your thick pillows. Mm-hmm. Now I'm high. But these are amazing.
This the first aid kit we've had for a number of years.
5-6 years?
Probably at least. It's waterproof, crush proof. I mean, I don't think you probably drive over it with a car and break it, but it's pretty strong. And it also glows in the dark, which
so
is
whenever you
cool.
Get hurt, if you do get hurt at night, that will help.
Hopefully you're not getting hurt at night in your tent, or there's probably other stuff going on. But this Band-Aids, medicine, lighter for the stove, scissors to cut tape, thing to wipe my glasses, Neosporin, medicine.
Millions of Band-Aids.
Oh, Lord.
That's this. I'm trying to get all the air out of it.
I think she actually parted.
No, I didn't. Don't be a little butt.
Warm socks. Nice to have warm socks at night.
Nice and thick. We bought those for him for Christmas last year. So you're welcome.
What else do we have?
What else do you have?
Poop shovel to dig a hole to poop in out there. Easier than using your hand, and you obviously want to be burying that, not just leaving it wherever. And wherever you're going to the bathroom at, make sure it's away from where you're camping and away from any water source as well. Little toilet paper bag. This is cool. Just this little waterproof bag. So make sure you have dry toilet paper. That's kind of important. Brought a headlamp, which I think is in there, which is not super important. And just this backup
Bike light.
That looks kind of cool. It's important to be able to see at night when needed. Is that everything? I think that's everything, right?
What do you bring for food?
Oh, yeah, the food I mainly ate. I bought 2 bags of pasta, which equates to about 4 meals, like half a bag of pasta. During those 4 meals, lots of pasta. Brought sauce, rehydrated it, nutritional yeast. That actually makes a pretty tasty meal in the backcountry. From my perspective, oatmeal. Had oatmeal a few times. Had a bunch of just like random kind of energy bar things, just because they're quick
really
calories and can be good if you're not eating them constantly every day. But yeah.
So this is not about camping, but leave a comment below.
She farted again.
No, it was this. I accidentally opened it.
She accidentally wait, which way? She accidentally farted.
No,
she accidentally farted.
No, I didn't. Leave a comment.
Yes, she did. Wait, yeah, I did it right. Yay!
Leave a comment down below if you want us to do juicy questions, because we could do 6 for you, 6 for me.
Juicy questions. Like about if we like apple or orange juice more, that type of thing.
No.
I would say
like if you ever.
I'd probably pick apple.
Like if you ever gotten drunk or.
Well,
that'd be no for me.
No, it better be. Getting a lot of trouble.
If you ever broken a bone, which I have never, but did you break your leg?
No, just my army.
How did you do that?
Dirt biking.
Smart choice.
Hit a jump, 4th gear instead of 3rd gear, and so I went about 30 feet past the landing. Wait, no, that's not how I broke my arm. That's how I knocked my front teeth out. I broke my arm. It was very dusty the day before, 2 days before this desert race. Used to Washington, and it got really dusty. Couldn't see very well. Should have slowed down. Didn't. Hit a rock. Went over the handlebars.
That's how you knocked out your front teeth?
No, my arm.
No, I know the first one though.
Yes.
How did you? From running, I'm guessing.
No, foot peg.
Oh yeah, the foot peg off your dirt bike. That's why you won't ever go on a dirt bike.
Dirt bikes are fun though. Okay.
Dirt bikes are not.
Back to the subject at hand. She's very distractible today and farting a lot. So pasta, oatmeal, bars. I had a little thing of sunflower seeds, which is really nice. So just good. Like the fat, the protein, the salt. Just after you've been, hiking, backpacking, just tastes super good. Wish I had more of those. Had some peanut butter, some apple chips. Some of these cocoa mail things, which are super good. Also brought some popcorn and popped it over the camp stove, which is really cool. Sunflower seeds that Christy sharing.
They're so delicious.
Love them.
They have the perfect amount of salt.
Mabel said, just bought a minivan and a 14-inch twin air mattress that fits in the back. Hope to do some traveling soon. Going to try to pack like 2 and be nice. That sounds awesome.
We were going to get an RV, but then
decided against
it. Then I think a couple months later, Mom's like, if I was pregnant in there, I would have killed both of y'all. I'm like, okay, good thing we didn't do that then.
No, that sounds really fun though, Mabel Joan. Minivan was my first vehicle actually.
Really? I thought your dad's car was yours. No, I thought
that was the second one. But yeah, minivan was my first vehicle. Bought it from somebody I went to high school with. Absolutely beat the shit out of that thing. It was super fun.
How was it?
I bought it for like $300 or $500, and there's these train tracks by the mall that we've hit at like 55 miles an hour. We're like catching air. One time we thought we actually passed a cop in the air because it was like a white car, and we were doing like 55, so it's hard to tell. Luckily, it wasn't a cop. We probably would have gotten a lot of trouble. Thankfully, I was doing really stupid shit as a kid. I never really got caught doing it. So that's good.
Have you ever gotten pulled over? Really?
Not when I was really doing crazy shit, but one time for
speeding?
Having no front license plate, and one time for speeding, like 36 and a 25, but never for the times that I was going like,
100 or something
plus. Yeah.
I thought your white truck was your first car.
No, that's my second one.
Yeah. Oh, because you beat the minivan so hardly.
Yeah. Yeah. Packing light is really the name of the game for backpacking. I ran into, or came across, I should say, a couple of people on the trail who were through hiking the PCT. So starting down at the border between Mexico and the United States and hiking all the way up to
Mexico.
To the Canadian border, which is roughly, I think, 2,600 miles. One of them had started April 22nd, the other one later in May, and they've already reached this point in Washington, so they only have a couple sections left now. I just overheard their conversation, but you can kind of tell too the people that are on the trail who've been doing it for long.
No. Hey,
she's breaking stuff.
No,
but the people that have been doing it for a long time, because they're the ones with the smallest backpacks, carrying the lightest packs, as opposed to me. Here, hold this for a sec. This pretty big 75-liter backpack, which, if you can believe it or not, is quite a bit smaller than my backpack, which is a 90-liter. So I think that is one way to force yourself to carry less things when you're traveling, whether it's backpacking or just traveling by plane or car somewhere. Get smaller containers to fit your stuff in. So if I was to get a newer backpack, I'd probably try to get one smaller than this.
Not mine.
Probably a little bit bigger than yours, but just because, again, the smaller the pack, the less shit you're gonna bring out there with you, resulting in a lighter pack. It's like the first backpacking trip I did. It's like you learn a lot very, very quickly. Like you're having to carry your shelter, everything on your back. It gets pretty heavy.
Oh, that'll be interesting to look up. We should maybe look that
backpacks are very light and durable. I have the Eula Circuit. Another pack I own is the Elemental Horizons Aquila pack. Maybe take a screenshot of that so we can.
I could take a picture on my phone.
That would be the same thing today.
No, that isn't. Look it up. Oh, sounds interesting.
Desert Mantis, how many liters is your Eula backpack? So I'm assuming they probably come in different sizes.
I am subscribed to this person on YouTube. They are hiking all the way from it's to New Mexico. I can't remember where they started from, but they're this couple. They send stuff to their destinations where they stop at to stock up on food. So they send their food.
They can get their packages.
Yeah, then whenever they get basically they send warm weather clothes, cold weather clothes, for then they can switch out their waterproof shoes or whatever. Which is actually pretty cool and a smart way to do that. Instead of packing it in a bag.
Yeah, I know some people will do these long through hikes, and some people will send packages ahead, like she was talking about those people doing, and other people will just go by, they'll get into town and then buy whatever they can, find whatever they can food wise through different grocery stores or gas stations, which you could see kind of the benefits of both, but it would be kind of nice, knowing ahead of time what food you're going to have. Oh,
68
liter.
liters.
Okay. So slightly smaller
Than that.
than this. That might be a good. Gonna have to look into that.
I wonder how much mine weighs. I mean, how much?
How many liters? Probably. This is 75. Yours is maybe. Let's say, probably 35 or 40, if I had to guess.
Okay, let's see.
Weighs 36 ounces. That seems pretty light. I mean, I almost wish I had the scale with me, but this is I think this is a REI bag. It's not to like plug REI or anything necessarily, but they have a really good return policy. I've actually kind of destroyed a previous one of this, like the mesh side pockets from down climbing. Some boulder sections got them messed up, and they're messed up on this one, as you can see. Those holes, but REI has a really good return policy. You can basically return anything for any reason within a year for either a refund or an exchange.
My favorite color is blue, so I got it in blue. It also has mesh pockets, kind of similar. It has pockets there also.
No, I was right. 35 liter.
35 liters. I actually like them a lot. We like going to REI for biking stuff, camping stuff, and hiking.
Well, and too, you get like a dividend each year for however much you spend, which is kind of cool because it's supposedly kind of a co-op type thing. Quilo is 80 liters and weighs about 50 ounces. Yeah, I'd be interested to see how much this weighs, but I bet that 30 or 68 liter is for sure lighter than this.
Yeah.
75.
Does it say 75 liter?
Yeah. Well, I know it is. Yeah, it's right there.
Oh.
This is the. Yeah.
I could get the 36 liter.
You mean 35?
Yeah.
The dividend is nice at REI.
Yeah.
It's definitely very easy to spend a lot of money there, and I mean the stuff is expensive,
but it's amazing because I think I've had this for.
Well, you've also only used it a couple of times, so that's why it looks like
it's barely used, but also it's really good.
Oh, do y'all take any cameras or lenses with y'all? If so, what kind of?
We don't have any real cameras. We're shooting this.
The only thing I took, I think they're talking about when we go backpacking, I think.
Oh,
the only thing I took is this shitty little iPhone.
My phone is better than him.
Hello, Nolly D.
Hi. So I think he will probably get the upgrade. But I think we should invest in getting like a real camera. Or a drone.
Definitely be cool. Yeah.
But you'd have to.
I don't think you're supposed. Well, certain parks,
you're not
national parks, I don't think you're allowed to fly drones. I'm not sure where I was. I was backpacking in the Alpine Lakes Wilderness region in Washington State. I'm not sure about drones there, but yeah, I agree. That is one thing I wish I had higher quality out there. Would be a better, video camera, because this, I don't know, this is a very old, model of iPhone, and it definitely does not do that place, justice with this level of technology.
If y'all recommend,
but first world problems for sure, obviously.
If y'all recommend any cameras, cameras that because I think we really should get a camera. It'd be nice to have one instead.
Well, she has her phone is actually quite a bit nicer than my own, and I would have much rather had hers out there because I would have better quality pictures, as you'll see from some of the vlogs I'll be putting out from this trip I just got back from yesterday. Washington State rules. I agree. As far as like outdoor scenery, and recreation, and just the mountains and the forest and amazing trails and lakes, it's hard to beat, frankly.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, definitely very, very happy to live in, Washington State with all that stuff.
Yeah, whenever Because I think maybe in a year or two, maybe all 4 of us could go backpacking.
Or maybe even, next summer we could hike into this little waterfall spot that's like
I mean that 1 mile place?
Yeah, a mile in from the pass.
I have a question for you. The one that we first did, was that a mile or 2 miles?
Probably 1.5 or 2.
Okay, well, like the waterfall one. I saw pictures of the waterfall, and I think that's beautiful. And also, I need to catch up on a book I haven't reading. So.
Perfect. Nolly D says, I'm near the Quinault rainforest. Oh, so out on the out in kind of near the Washington coast, right? So is that kind of, am I thinking the right place, like Quinault, like
here we could look
Forks area, right? Down that way. It's also really, really pretty.
You could look it up.
Really pretty. Out in the Olympic National Park is also a really beautiful place, and we were at in Port Angeles. I don't know. It's all right. We were in Port Angeles a couple weeks back.
Oh, yeah.
And that's really pretty too. I mean, there's just a lot of beautiful places in Washington State. Okay, Mayville Jones. I currently have a Nikon D3300. It's great, affordable, and great video options. I think Chrissy's going to take a picture so we can have more things to
research.
Yeah, we got some backpack research to do and maybe camera research.
Yeah. If y'all live in Washington or in Seattle, kind of, or if y'all don't and y'all want to come visit, I would really recommend Bellingham. That's my favorite place to go.
Nikon. Yes, seeing that crazy guy bombing down the mountainside.
I would recommend Bellingham. That's my favorite place to go anytime it's my birthday.
That person's in Pendleton, Oregon, south of Walla Walla. Oh. Nice. Oregon. Got some Washington folk. Oregon folks.
Portland.
Mm-hmm. Lots of good food in Portland. I have family there, or did. I think they passed on now. Oh, that's too bad. Good trade off of info. I need to look into lighter, high quality backpacks. Yes. Yeah, I used to do a lot more hiking and backpacking, and now
running.
It's more, just bicycle riding and stuff. So this was the first backpacking trip I went on this year. But yeah, definitely at some point in the future, probably not right now because can't really, I guess, justify getting new stuff, but definitely would like to get a lighter, nicer backpack at some point. Well, and again, this isn't my backpack.
Yeah,
that's my
mom's. So. When I feel like I was gonna say something. You need to get a new backpack no matter what.
Grab the sleep pad.
Oh, my mom has a blow-up one, kind of like the.
No, she has a different.
I know, but she also.
No, that's mine.
That's yours?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's the one that usually steals that from you, by the way.
Oh, enjoy your pizza. Happy Friday, Desert Mantis.
Oh, I love pizza. We're getting tacos tonight for dinner.
So this goes under your sleeping bag. Have a little bit of padding. This is cushion. The Thermarest Ridge Rest. And it's fairly comfy. Honestly, I'm a pretty particular sleeper. So if this had been a shorter hike in, I would have brought our little blow-up mattress and had this on the bottom of it, just because, again, I require, very particular circumstances in order to be able to get comfortable in the backcountry. So I honestly didn't sleep super good this trip. But again, that's, for first world problems, it still was really, really great to get up. I mean, and but I know other people, like my partner, doesn't have that same issue. Her little pad that she brings is even not as thick as that, and she's comfortable. I'm just kind of I'm a picky sleeper, I guess.
I like to I like cushion, but I'm also like I like hardness, so I usually bring that one. Because it's thicker, but it's not as thin as Mom's.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to sleep on that one instead of having too much cushion and barely anything.
Oh, and I also, thanks to her, brought this little brick recharger thing, which was pretty heavy. It's in there, I think. Mm-hmm. But so it's just this little box thing that you can plug up your phone to. So I was able to keep a charge on this. So I was able to take pictures. Almost thought about bringing my GoPro.
Text us
when I got back, yeah, because I don't have service once I get on the trail, at least where I was going. Did y'all say Bellingham, Washington's a good travel spot? Yeah, we really like it. Really cool place. Lots of good places to eat. Also really good hiking and mountain biking. There's the water there. Lots of great parks. Farmers market. Many good places to eat. If you go there, definitely check out Boundary Bay Brewing.
Yeah.
Really good food, really good beer. She likes lemonade.
I love their lemonade. If you're old enough to drink beer, he loves, I think it's called the Blonde.
Yeah, the Bellingham Blonde is really good.
This is it. It has 4. It usually lasted me a week, and he still has full battery.
Yeah. So that thing worked really good.
Which you're welcome about, Todd.
But yeah, Bellingham, definitely recommend checking that out if you're ever in the area. It's where I actually went to school for my undergraduate. Was at Western up there. So yeah, check out Bellingham, Boundary Bay. You don't like beer? No, that's fine. Not everybody
the lemonade.
Likes beer. Yeah,
try
the lemonade. Kristianne likes lemonade.
You'll love it.
And then I get the vegan blatt sandwich there, which comes with like these roasted potato things. So good. She gets a very plain burger.
I think it's called the plain burger. No, that's
what she makes it. Yeah. She just gets a burger with nothing on it,
basically.
And one time she ordered a little bit of lettuce, and then it got there and she took it off.
I agree with you. Yeah. Oh, hold on.
What are you grabbing? But yeah, just feel really relaxed and kind of at peace after coming back into the civilized world from backpacking. And it's pretty strange world we live in where some people have the advantages to go on a backpacking trip, to live out of a backpack by choice, when we have hundreds of thousands of people in the US who are homeless, which is just insane.
If y'all have a Target nearby y'all, I really recommend this lemonade. It's amazing. It's probably as good as Boundary Bay's.
I make awesome homemade wine. Tried making a beer. I would like, since I don't like any, just can't do it. I understand that. Homemade wine sounds really, really good. We have some wine grapes at the Hobart Food Forest. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like you'd have to have just a crazy amount, though. I wonder how many pounds of grapes goes into one bottle of wine, because it would be really interesting to try to make some. My friend and I, we should have done that this year. I think he still has some frozen plums in his freezer. We were going to try to make some plum wine at some point.
Then I have a question for you. It's as good as Boundary Bay's.
I think Boundary Bay is better.
Well, I like both.
Homemade wine sounds delicious, though.
That
sounds amazing.
You want to know what I found? Hold that. So I cleaned out our under our pantry, and I found 3 ciders.
3 ciders?
Yeah, 3 all ciders.
Oh, blackberry wine. That sounds awesome as well. We picked, I should say mainly me, I picked quite a few blackberries this year and put them in our freezer to have for, winter for like oatmeal and smoothies and stuff.
This is Mom and Todd's favorite cider, but then I found 2 of those.
Yeah, this is another cool place to visit, we think, is also Port Townsend, Washington. They have this cool old Fort Worden, like this old military base, and like these underground like military like bunkers and stuff. Obviously not, a huge fan of military war, but it's really interesting to go, check out this kind of relic of history. Also really good food in Port Townsend. Plum wine is yummy, but you got to filter. Oh, what's that process called? Isn't there a certain name for that process that you keep? I forgot. And then it's like, need like a carboy or something like that.
It's a carboy.
It's part of I think it's part of the winemaking process. Port Townsend is a cool little town. Agreed.
It is. What is that little shop called?
What shop?
The Owl Cafe.
Owl Spirit Cafe.
Yes. Y'all need to go to that. It's amazing. They usually get you kept getting the burrito. Mm-hmm. Mom got the actual sandwich.
Aeration.
I get it's literally called plain turkey sandwich. That's literally all it's called.
She's a very picky eater if you haven't.
But it's amazing. It's not my fault it's amazing. It's their fault that's amazing.
Aeration. Yep, gotta aerate the wine, whether it be plum or blackberries. But yeah, maybe that's something we could try next year, or
you and your friend.
Yeah, or maybe if we pick enough of the wine grapes this year, which I think there is quite a bit of them. We'll see.
Then me, Mom, who's coming? We can have just a girls' day. Okay, staying home.
But yeah, we just wanted to do a quick little chat, sharing some of the things that we bring.
Now it's a mess in here.
So obviously, you want to pack as light as possible. Bring, a solid shelter. You want to be able to stay warm, not get rained on. Also, make sure to test out whatever equipment you're going to be bringing out there with you. Test it out beforehand. So I hadn't used my stove for a while, so I made sure. Wow, there's quite a bit of fuel left in there. We made sure to test out our stove before, made sure it worked. It would be really crappy to get out there and the stove not work when you need it, to cook your oatmeal or your pasta, etc. So those are some tips.
Read hers.
I have a simple and effective recipe I can send you. I think I follow you on. Yeah, please send me. That would be awesome.
That'd be nice.
Port Townsend and Bellingham on my list. Oh, it's Port Townsend.
Todd's typing wrong.
And I think that's how you spell it. There you go. Should be that. The correct spelling.
Yes, if you go there, please go to the food places that we recommended. They are amazing. There's vegan food. Then there's also unvegan food.
Not everybody's vegan, obviously.
Yeah. So there's unvegan food, unvegan food, vegan food. My mom and Todd are vegan. I'm half, kind of. What is that called?
You're an omnivore. You eat whatever.
Yeah, except for bananas, avocados, tomatoes, gross stuff.
Half vegan.
I am. I want spring. Their pho's not good though.
Who's pho?
Pho.
The Port Townsend?
No, the pho here. Remember, they haven't been good lately.
Oh, yeah.
Even though their spring rolls are so good.
Yes, we also like pho a lot.
We love pho. It's amazing. Now, Todd, you need to clean up and you need to throw your dirty clothes in the washer.
OMG, to make me smile. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. That made us smile. Okay,
I wonder who's riding by our house.
Do you have any other tips for backpacking, Kristianne?
If you haven't gone backpacking and if you're a girl, bring some backup pants just in case. That's all I'll say.
What's the restaurants? I'll type in the chat and screenshot it.
Do you want to type them in?
So
I don't know really how to spell.
This one is Port Townsend. And these are all like little kind of local restaurants, not like chains or anything.
Then also
Spirit Cafe.
The one in Bellingham, it's literally right across from a farmer's market, which we like if they're not closed after we get food.
Bellingham.
He's just spelling with one hand.
What else? What other places do we like?
I can't remember that place where we go in Bellingham where we get that hot cocoa.
Oh, the vegan
whenever Mom
place?
spilled it.
Yeah.
Whenever we went hiking that time.
Yeah, there's a really good vegan restaurant that opened pretty recently.
We will post it on his Instagram what the name is, or we'll actually type it in the chat later.
Hi. Emogi. I'm pretty Emogi. I think I'm saying that right.
He can't talk lately because his legs are sore.
No, neither of those are both vegan. They just have vegan options.
They have vegan options and also unvegan options.
Yeah, so whatever suits your dietary preferences, they can meet it, and they have tasty stuff there. What else? There's I want to say it's called Pasa Que Pasa or something like that. This kind of Mexican restaurant burrito joint place, which has really good massive burritos in Bellingham.
Oh, did you? Yeah, that humongous burrito.
And then there's the vegan restaurant. Let me Google it.
Yeah, look that up.
It's called. I don't remember what it's called. It's like on the tip of my tongue.
It's called something.
Vegan restaurants.
We just switched the whole concept about this video.
Wow, we did. Huh? Yeah. Oh, Wild Oat Bakery and Cafe.
If you like hot chocolate, you will love going there. Oh, from hiking 18 hours. Because his legs get sore after hiking a while. Nothing bad happened. No, he did not wipe out.
Yeah, thankfully didn't. No wipeout. Just sore legs. Like the hike back in yesterday from the lake I stayed at was about 7 hours, and that was like the longest hike I've done in probably 2 or 3 years. And I haven't been doing much hiking in preparation for this trip, so I'm feeling it today for sure.
I really recommend if your legs are sore, this helps break your muscles, not in a bad way, in a good way, for then they stretch out. If you want to take a screenshot.
She's just plugging all her favorite products.
Well, does it help you? Yes. So we like rubbing it. It helps if you do it downwards, for then most of the fluids get out.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah, just send me that recipe. We'll definitely check it out. So yeah, Bellingham, Boundary Bay, good food, good beer, good lemonade.
Amazing lemonade.
Wild Oat Bakery and Cafe, that's the vegan
also
place.
At Bellingham.
They have really good waffles, biscuits and gravy, like desserts, coffee, tea. And then also in Bellingham, this vegan food truck, Sage Against the Machine. Really, really good food.
So good.
Let's see. And then, let's see. Oh, yeah, dirt bike. That dirt bike accident was from many years ago.
That's how he broke his arm.
I don't know if you can.
It's right there.
Oh, it's on that side too.
You got it on both sides?
Scar
right there.
But yeah, that was when 10th grade, something
I
like
think
that.
your mom told me 10th grade.
Yeah, 10th grade, broken arm. Was not fun. Dirt bikes are fun. Just gotta be careful. I mean, you can get hurt doing anything. So.
I thought you hurt your leg by running.
No.
Thought you fell in a wrong
DMSO
position.
works really good and it's inexpensive. Is that for making the wine? Is that one of the ingredients for that? Yeah. Moved on to dirt bikes and into bicycles now, which
well, no, you
bicycles
moved on.
can be expensive, but dirt bikes definitely a lot more expensive hobby. Like
No,
holy
Toddy.
crap.
You went from dirt biking to running to
riding bikes.
Yeah. Because
like
mom
that.
told me that you were running when y'all were in first dating.
Oh, sore muscles. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I have to look into that because I do have some
Let me take a picture.
sore legs right now.
Also for mom, whenever her legs hurt.
Okay, so yeah, those are definitely some good food spots to check out in Bellingham. Port Townsend, the Owl Spirit Cafe.
Do we know that place right across from the Owl Cafe where we get those like hot chocolates, that stuff whenever we were cold?
No, there's a couple of different like little coffee shops there that are
They're
decent.
Amazing.
But honestly, Wild Out in Bellingham, Sage Against. I want to say it's like called Pasa. Que Pasa?
Something like that.
Maybe.
Okay, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Pasa.
So I have to leave y'all with him.
Que Pasa. Oop, I think it came up. Bellingham. Yeah, Casa que Pasa in Bellingham is also another good food place in Bellingham for, like burritos and whatnot. They've been there since '63, actually, which is kind of cool. There's a solvent grade that is great for the sore muscles, medical grade. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check into that and test it out. So those are good food spots in Bellingham. Port Townsend has some really good food too. I feel like the best way when you're, traveling to experience things is just to go try them or see what other people who have been in the area have liked. That's what we usually will use like Happy Cow for. That's for people who are vegan or vegetarian and they rate these different places. It can kind of give you an idea of what kind of food options might be available if you're a vegan or vegetarian.
It probably doesn't help if you're itching it, Todd.
It's itchy.
Go like this then.
Oh, and I also brought on the trip, I brought sunscreen, but should have used it more because I ended up getting a little burned
on his hands,
on my hand,
on his neck, on his face, on his nose, arms, legs.
Which, even though I had a sun hat on, I still got burnt on my face, so must not have been a very good sun hat. Yes, so backpacking, really, really great, amazing. Just feels so much different. Camping out in the wilderness, being disconnected from, the trappings of modern day civilization. Just really, really good to disconnect and just really easy to recharge. I haven't been posting as much just because I've been camping since Sunday. I got back last night. Had a couple of videos scheduled to come out, which they have, but yeah, it was good. Good to take. That was a nice catch, though. It's good to take a little break.
We will probably come out with another one, me and him, maybe tomorrow night if we want to go live. If not, then not Sunday because that's our movie night. Monday or Tuesday, basically.
Yeah, and I might do another live stream tonight or maybe make a video.
I'll do that with him.
About one of the books I read.
Oh, not the book.
During my trip. No. Mao's little red book of his different quotes throughout his life. I just have so many little pages that are dog-eared and marked here because only a little less than halfway through, but first time reading any type of Mao's writings, and dude is on point. I mean, Jesus Christ.
If y'all want to see any videos from us, whenever we end the live stream, you can comment on like whenever we
I should
end
have
it.
put the banner up here. I always forget.
Whenever we end it, comment down below what videos you want us to see. For then we know what videos y'all want to see. I need to sneeze.
She sneezes loud. That's why she had to leave.
Todd keeps making fun of my sneeze because it kind of sounds like a little rat, he says.
Oh, rat sneezer. Okay, so any parting words?
No. Go get that food, though, if y'all are going to Bellingham.
I wish I had some of that food right now, actually. Like, what? The vegan black sandwich from Boundary Bay in Bellingham.
Oh,
that sounds really
God.
good. Or a burrito from Al Spirit Cafe.
Todd, do not remind me.
Or the sandwiches.
God. Okay, Todd. Here's the thing.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Have a great day too, Nolly D.
Tay.
Have a great day too. Mayville Jones. Hey, I found out Oliver Stone's next doc is a doc on climate change based on a book that claims to offer actual solutions. That sounds awesome, because oftentimes it seems like
I'll take a picture of it for him.
When we're addressing these or talking about these huge structural issues, there's not really any then so what do? We know this is the issue, climate change being this existential threat. What are we going to do about it? So I think it's awesome. You got to give people some solutions, or it's like, okay, you just gave me all this bad information but nothing to do with it. You just made me feel really shitty and I can't do anything. So that's awesome. And I really liked Oliver Stone's what was it, what was this documentary history series about the history of the United States? Was it the Untold History of the U.S. or something like that? That's pretty good. Oliver Stone's just great in general. I really like his work.
We might go live during next week, or we can't do it Sunday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's a great series.
Or tomorrow, and I think we will do a truth or drink video.
Truth or drink.
But I wouldn't be drinking alcohol.
Well,
nobody weren't either. I just have to make him drink something disgusting.
Like that one gross taste test.
Oh, God, that... Goodness gracious. That was disgusting. But we will do that on Saturday or Monday or Tuesday. We'll just have to figure out a day, and we'll go live during that.
That's a good, interesting question. How you feel on vaccine mandates? You want to answer that first?
I will go first. I'm not old enough to get it. Whenever I hit 12, since I'm 11 now, my mom and my biological dad and Todd, since he's also a big part of my life, will have to talk about it at first. Then, I don't really get it because Todd says he's going to lie. I'm like, yeah, because you said you're going to do something, but then you said no to that either. I threw a pillow behind him. I just don't think they should be pushing it. I just don't think it's right to make people have to do it for school, work, especially for your school, because didn't it say you have to get vaccinated to go back on school campuses? Mm-hmm. You squirted water all over me.
Yeah, I mean, my perspective, I don't think it should be required. Whether by the state, how some states are requiring state workers to get vaccinated. I think in Washington State they're doing that. I think California did. It's a similar thing. I think they're making maybe even some school districts and stuff do that. I just don't think we
It's
should be
right.
forcing people to take it. I think it should be
Their
on the
decision.
individual choice. What I think would work better if the goal is to actually, encourage to get more people to take the vaccine would be to incentivize it more. Educate, get out more information about why this is a good thing, why people should be getting the vaccine, maybe even, frankly, providing more financial incentives. If, again, the goal is to really get people to change their behavior, to get people who are, maybe hesitant on the fence about getting this vaccine, give them more reasons to get it. So, I mean, money is going to be a motivating factor. And I feel like if you increase the incentives, you're going to get more people vaccinated. But I just don't. Okay, that's weird. But yeah, I just don't think. Creepy. Yeah, I don't think the state should be mandating or requiring people to get it. I think it should be left up to the individual. Again, I think if we really want more people to get vaccinated, then give them more incentive. Don't try to, punish and castigate and, really vilify people who are maybe hesitant or not wanting to get it. Do it with come at it through a better perspective. Max Blumenthal is finally talking about it and feel exactly the same what he does. So, I think I've heard him talk about that a little bit before. And
I'm watching us go live, by the way.
What a little creeper. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's huge pharmaceutical companies making these, COVID vaccines, largely with a lot of public funding, but then these huge pharmaceutical companies are, reaping the benefits, even though these vaccines were developed through, the public's money. So again, I think that's another sector that should obviously be, nationalized, placed under, government control. So it's actually working for the best interest of the people and not these huge, massive corporations. And yeah, so
did you answer this person's question? Well, not really question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. Yeah, definitely not a fan of the pharma companies either. And again, I just think it should boil down to, people should have the choice to either get the vaccine or not. And it seems like, more and more stuff is coming out, every day about it. I saw this one study where it was saying that, if you've had COVID in the past and you got one shot, like that was actually really beneficial. But then again, not everybody who gets COVID survives. So I think it's up to the individual. Like if you think you feel that you need it, if you're, part of a, compromise, you have, you're immune compromised, then you should definitely probably get it. If you're in one of those older brackets, you should probably get it because those people are more likely to have these serious, complications, whether it be hospitalized or, end up dying as a result of getting it. But again, I think it should be up to the, individual. And frankly, I don't know. Again, I just don't think the state should be requiring, people to get it. But again, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think they should require it for people. I do agree, though, if you're in a stage where you are in the harm stage, basically, that's what I'm going to call it right this minute, then I do think you should get it. My mom and my dad will have to talk about it since I'm also kind of in the little, can't remember what it's called, harm stage. I don't really think you are you?
I don't think so.
I don't think really Mom or Todd is, but I know that I definitely am. But I just don't think they should be pressuring people to get it. For then they could go to work to make money for their children, for their house, for whatever y'all need. I just don't think they should do that.
Yeah, I think it's pretty
messed up.
Well, I just think it's really interesting that they're
We've been going on
trying
this
to
for
force
an hour.
people to get this vaccine while during this pandemic we still couldn't get universal health care in this country. So it's like you got to go do this, got to go get your 2 shots, but still after, if you have any complications from it, well, SOL at that point, because we still don't have universal health care, even though we just went through this hugely deadly pandemic where 600 plus thousand people are died. But no, for-profit healthcare system, we're going to leave you in place. Nothing
We've tried to end this twice, so I think we should end it because we have been going on this for an hour now. We will go live sometime from this Saturday to Tuesday, but we know we will definitely not go live on Sunday night.
We got a family movie night,
Yeah.
which hopefully they'll let me pick the movie because I have much better
Todd, we already picked out the movie
choices than her mother.
No, we already picked out the movie, Todd.
What?
It's Cruella de Vil. It's a new one. I really wanted to watch it. That's sex for you.
Yeah,
You're gonna love it because you love us.
I love you guys. I don't know if I love that.
You'll love it.
We'll see.
Even if we all have to bribe you with popcorn and snacks. Don't worry.
That would probably help.
Probably true. But we will see y'all guys sometime.
Yep. Like the stream
soon.
if you haven't. That helps with the YouTube algorithm.
Yes.
Share it. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. Yeah. But assuming you probably are, you probably wouldn't have seen this live stream come.
Yeah, or they just ran across it on accident.
Yeah, or that too, which is fine.
Yeah, which is fine.
But thanks for checking in. It was fun.
And all the nice questions.
Have a good rest of your day. Yeah.
Peace.